Nisha,
Can you bring me some snacks, please?
girl, give me a second. I'm fat, I can't breathe. I'm trying to clean up this pee.
The sun poured through the dusty windows of the ramshackle house on Elm Street, cutting through the stale air like a spotlight on the worn-out furniture and the scattered mountain of laundry that could have doubled as a small hill. Welcome to the home of the Roomies. 4 wildly different personalities brought together by circumstance, bound by a mix of desperation, friendship, and a stubborn refusal to give up. Lena, 29, sat on the edge of the sagging couch, her fingers tapping rhythmically on her phone. At 400 pounds, she carried her weight with an awkward grace, like a queen in a throne of cluttered pizza boxes and empty soda cans. Her fiery red hair was a rebellion against the world's expectations, and her smirk told you she didn't care what anyone thought. "Roomie alert!" she shouted, tossing her phone onto the coffee table. "Marcus is pulling up. That means we're one step closer to dinner or disaster. Or both." The others in the room groaned, knowing full well that Marcus arriving always meant a whirlwind of noise and questionable decisions. Marcus, at 500 pounds, was the unofficial mayor of the house, a tall, gentle giant with a laugh that shook the walls and a heart bigger than the neighborhood. Beside Lena, Jasmine was stretched out on the floor, headphones blasting something loud enough to drown out the chaos. At 320 pounds, she was the house's philosopher, always lost in thought and more often than not, scribbling in her battered journal. Her dark curls spilled over her face as she tried to ignore the upcoming storm. "Seriously," Lena teased, "you gonna make it out to dinner tonight? Or are you gonna hide behind that notebook like usual?" Jasmine peeked one eye open, a ghost of a smile tugging at her lips. "I'm thinking about it. But only if there's cake." The door slammed open with a dramatic crash, and Marcus entered, his footsteps thudding like distant thunder. His infectious grin was immediately met with a chorus of groans and laughter. All right, calm down. I brought snacks," he announced, brandishing a giant bag of chips like a trophy. Lena jumped up, grabbing a handful and tossing it into her mouth. "You just saved yourself from the hangry roomie riot." Marcus plopped down heavily next to Lena, his booming laugh filling the room. "So what's the plan?" "I'm starving and ready to raid the fridge." "First," Lena said, raising a finger dramatically, "we're all making a deal." "Deal?" Jasmine lifted her head fully now, intrigued. "Yeah," Lena said, pacing like a general. "A pact to get out of this rut. We're tired of being stuck in the same routines, the same excuses. It's time to shake things up." Marcus nodded slowly. "I'm listening." Jasmine set her journal aside, interest piqued. "What kind of deal?" Lena looked around at the 3 faces staring back at her, each carrying their own burdens and hopes. "We're gonna help each other. Physically, mentally, whatever it takes. No more hiding, no more giving up. Roomies, we stick together. We get healthier not just for us but for the people who believe in us." Silence fell over the room, the weight of the moment settling like dust in the sunlight. Then Marcus clapped his hands. "I'm in." Jasmine smiled softly. "Me too." The pact was sealed, not just a promise to lose weight, but to find strength, courage, and maybe even a little happiness along the way. Life in the house wasn't easy. For Marcus, Lena, Jasmine, and the 4th roomie Diego, every day was a battle between the comfort of old habits and the harsh reality of the changes they wanted to make. Diego, the quietest of the group at 420 pounds, had a background that was both mysterious and painful. His soft-spoken nature hid a storm of emotions. He was the wild card, often retreating into video games or books when the pressure mounted. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, the roomies gathered around the tiny kitchen table, too small for 4 grown adults and a mountain of takeout containers. "I hate this," Diego muttered, staring at the salad in front of him like it was an alien life form. Lena laughed. "You hate everything that's good for you." "Salad isn't good for me," Diego countered, poking at the lettuce with a fork. Marcus leaned forward. "You know what, man? It's about baby steps. You don't have to go full rabbit overnight. Just start." Jasmine nodded. Yeah, and we'll all be here. No judgment. Diego sighed but finally took a bite. Okay. Maybe not the worst thing I've eaten. The group erupted in cheers, a small victory that felt like climbing Everest.